Hello everybody, welcome back, good morning. Let's have a look at crypto. We're just going to focus on just an overview because it's basically exactly the same as it was yesterday and the day before and the day before that really. So we're sitting above that $1.21 trillion market cap for the total two. And because of that, the odds are in favour of a bounce from here because we've been saying this for ages, right? This at one point looked like it was breaking out, but since it decided to break down, this is the major support. The support of this horizontal where we saw that major reversal from there. You can call it reversal, but a mega bounce basically. We've got a 200 exponential there, which is nice. We've also got the 20 moving average as well on the weekly, which is also there. So we are looking for reversal around here. I'm not saying that it's definitely going to happen, but it has to happen at some point, and I'm hoping it happens from here because I'm heavily into crypto. Right, so if we do get the bounce from here, we're looking at it on a weekly and a daily. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a bit of time. And then one of the best ways to think about who and why and where this is going to happen is to think about our mate Ethereum. And what's Ethereum doing? Well, it's ever so slightly below the lowest area of support that I would consider to be a good situation, $2,800. That was my sort of major sort of buy zone after the 3,000 got wicked into here. This could and should have been the low, but it wasn't. This could and should have been the low, but we wicked all the way down to basically here, which is ridiculous. I can't imagine. I really honestly couldn't have anticipated such a move. What I have been saying to people though is that look, wicks tell a story, and wicks get bought up, and they tell a story of buyers buying, right? So we had this big buy, and actually we closed that day green, which is hard to imagine. And that wick from the bottom to the top, just for context, on a boring old fart like Ethereum, it's close to 40%. If you'd have bought the low, which I didn't. I bought almost pretty much the top of the candle there. So a little bit down now on this one, and trending down, obviously. No death cross, nothing like that. It's not like your average altcoin, which has been death crossed for a long time on 4-hourlies, dailies, and some even weeklies. It's not like that. But we do want to get back above these areas sooner rather than later. So with Ethereum looking like that, and Bitcoin looking like this, we don't have much choice but to anticipate the worst, although be hopeful for the best. Now, hope doesn't often make money. Analysis does. So you may or may not have seen my whopping, massive, super epic, banging trade that I did. It was a 200x that I've been sort of posting on my Telegram. 2,000% up in a couple of days, which is unreal. I don't normally do those. Reflecting on that now, as much as I would love to keep it, I think everything tells me that this is going to try to go down again. The resistance is 2,800, which I was hoping to be support, but it is now resistance because the 20 moving average is there. There's not a great deal on this chart right now that makes it look like it's going to break forward and push up. The only other thing I could think about would be this, the Dixie, which is has found a peak at this stage now and has started to move back down, and it's similar to all the other markets really. Looks like it wants to break down now. Negative conversion baseline cross on the itchy cloud here. If we start closing candles basically around 107.7. By the end of the day, you'll have a short signal on that, and you should be looking for that to come down to 106.6, and this could be the start of the pullback. Now, the S&P, again, it's all over the place. Markets are all over the place, and it's not really a great place to think about going massively involved, I would say, for the short term. And what I mean by that is a spot is fine, but I mean futures, positions, margin, leverage, all that sort of stuff. Because the volatility is absolutely crazy and chaotic, and but the beauty, I suppose, on the S&P is that we are above this descending triangle formation of sorts. We are above the 20 moving average as well, which is just around 6,000. So while we're above there, odds are in favour of continuation to the up. But with the volatility, in all these markets at the moment, you know, confidence has started to dry up a little bit, really. So it might be the case that we just sit and watch and wait. I mean, obviously, when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto, and everything like that, we're heavily involved. You know, we are, hoping that this cycle does continue, and the cycle predicted or projected, should I say, on this total 2 fractal. So I'm expecting this to continue until towards the end of the year. But what it's going to do on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour, today and next, and the rest of this week, maybe even into next, your guess would be as good as mine. But if I had to call it, we are on supports right now on total 2, on weekly and daily. And if there's going to be a turnaround from anywhere, it should be from here. Should be from here. Anyway, I'm doing a live stream tonight. If anyone wants to join, the Patreon description, we've got the link, so click on that. Other than that, hope you have a nice day and take it easy.